November is Native American Heritage Month, and as we work to highlight Indigenous voices, tomorrow the National Congress of American Indians will vote on a constitutional amendment to update membership rules. And if passed, the vote could impact Native nations right here in our area. Going beyond the headlines, Joelle Jones spoke with local Indigenous leaders about this. And Joelle, it comes down to what this all means and some major impacts potentially here.
Absolutely, Liz. In fact, tomorrow's vote is incredibly controversial because if passed, only federally recognized tribes will keep their membership status. And while those in favor say that this will help weed out fraud and cultural appropriation, others who stand to lose their seat at the table say this proposal is punitive and lazy.
It would actually prevent us from being members, I believe, from that moment forward.
Critical protections for historic tribal communities are currently hanging in the balance. Tomorrow, members of the National Congress of American Indians, or NCAI, are set to vote on a constitutional amendment that could remove voting membership status for 24 state-recognized tribes, including the Chinook Indian Nation.
For us to not be members would both be an insult, but also would prevent us from accessing some of those protections.
Despite living at the mouth of the Columbia River since time immemorial, Chairman Tony Johnson says the Chinook Nation has been fighting for federal recognition for more than a century, after being formally recognized by the Clinton administration 20 years ago, only to have that recognition rescinded just 18 months later by the Bush administration.
Tribes federally recognized today, 75% of them were not recognized when I was born in Oregon. 25% of Washington's tribes were not recognized. No one would argue that those folks shouldn't have been members of NCAI.
According to the proposal, the changes would update membership rules to exclude all tribes who are not currently federally recognized, with those who worked to draft the amendment like Chief Ben Barnes of the Shawnee tribe arguing the changes will combat ongoing fraud and cultural appropriation. Posting to social media Monday, there are groups from each and every state with no Native ancestry masquerading as tribes and stealing the cultures, languages, and histories of tribes with treaty and/or trust relations with the United States.
Just use the rules that exist to weed out bad actors, or if an amendment is required, use a scalpel. This idea of just blowing up every tribe that is not on the list of federally recognized tribes today is asinine.
Johnson says Barnes' concerns are a regional issue that do not impact the Pacific Northwest, but could harm local groups like the Chinook, saying the United States is not the example sovereign communities should use to recognize their peers.
This idea of an amendment that says only federally recognized tribes, to me, that implies the United States government gives you sovereignty. That cannot be true. That is not the way that we were taught. It's not the way that we believe, and it's certainly not the way we will ever act.
And again, NCAI is expected to vote on this critical issue tomorrow, so of course we will follow this closely. But for now, reporting live in Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.
Joelle, thank you.